Hi, welcome back to my channel. This is Jennifer Scrapping Cane. Today I'm sharing an 11 by 8.5 layout. This is a Christmas Eve photo. So I would like to go ahead and put this one up for Christmas Eve. And Merry Christmas to those that celebrate. And I should have one more layout for tomorrow to finish off the month. I know I skipped yesterday, a little bit busy, didn't get to put it up. So I'm going to go ahead and put these last two up. One will be for Christmas Eve, one will be for Christmas Day. And I believe that will be all I will put up for Christmas. I will have one more in January. That's going to be a Christmas layout as part of my twin series with Christine Harden. So this one here is going to be using Vicki Boutin, and I'm also using a Scraproom Kit. In the Scraproom Kit, you get a few embellishments, not a whole lot, but enough to create a couple of pages. Of course, being Vicki Boutin, I have tons of other embellishments to bring in and use, and I will bring in a few from my stash to complete this layout. I'm going to use a photo of my oldest four nieces and nephew, and they are teenagers. So they were just sitting in the living room hanging out, waiting for us to open presents. I have two pieces of black cardstock along with this beautiful holly paper that I've used actually before earlier in the month. A beautiful Christmas tree that I also used earlier in the month. I don't plan on using the Christmas tree on this layout. I do use the holly paper, and I'm going to use this stripe paper here that I love. I just really love the real red and green in this collection. It's really pretty. And then it's mixed with a lighter green, mint, and pink. And it just works so well together. So here's the papers that I chose to go ahead and use. I'm going to use it's like a distressed white background. The other side of it is that beautiful mint. Luckily, I have another one in my stash. I had already ordered the Vicki Boutin papers and then received a few more in the Scraproom Kit. So here I have the holly and the stripe that I already put together. And the holly is actually the leftover paper from the first layout that I created. So I still have a full sheet of that holly paper to use next year because that will go back into my Christmas stash. And I actually used up a whole lot of my Christmas stash, which I'm really happy about. But of course, I still have plenty left to use because I always seem to have so much Christmas. Not sure why that is. But I went ahead and cleaned up the white acrylic paint. I put a little bit of white acrylic paint splatters on the holly. Most of it gets covered up, but you do see some of it in the background in the end. The photo I matted on a piece of white scrap paper that had a wood grain on the back side of it, and then black cardstock I used to mat the photo. I fussy cut some of the white poinsettias from the paper, and I'm going to use those at the top up here where the title piece is. At first, I think I'm just going to use two, the larger one and the smaller one. In the end, I will use three. And I even change it once again because that smallish one that you see right now on the layout actually doesn't stay on the layout in the end. I cut another one that's a little bit like a medium size. Um, it's a little bit bigger than the other one, but smaller than the other one. So yeah, medium, I guess, size of a one. And I place it over the word it's instead. And I just like the way that it looks in the end. You'll see that in the close-ups. I did not film that when I decided to change that out. The three little tags were from a different collection. And I'm going to add baker's twine that's black and white over here, kind of trying to add a little bit more black and white to this side of the layout, the left hand side. The right hand side is going to get that black and white tree, and then of course the top has the white and black poinsettias that are at the top. So there's definitely enough white and black up there, but I need a little more white and black on this side. And I am going to add the word fun, which is on a white foam with black lettering. And then I'm going to bring in some super old stash. Over to the right hand side, there is rub on letters. Those rub on letters are actually from Making Memories, which was an old company that went out of business long ago. And these rub ons actually still work. They've got to be 20 years old at least. Um, and I do have quite a few packs of them, or I did have quite a few packs of them. Some of them I did throw away when I was cleaning my room just because most of the letters were gone. There was, a whole lot of random letters that really either could spell a few words here or there, but mainly I had no vowels at all left, and I had very few either like even capitals left of some of the vowels, or I had um, just not enough letters to really make other letters. Even in this pack here, some of the vowels I end up cutting and piecing back together to make more letters so that I can spell out their name at the bottom. And I'm going to spell each of the kids' names at the bottom. With the exception of one of my nieces, I just use her nickname, which is Mo for Monique. But I really like the way that it turns out in the end. I did cut most of it out just because it did take me quite a while to piece the letters together and to get the rub ons to rub on. They did rub on fairly well and fairly easily. There was a few of them that I had to rub on twice just to get them to stick down correctly, but for the most part, it worked. I'm going to go ahead and glue my string down here first that I had tied with the tags. That's what I'm finishing up here. And then I believe I'll show doing the rub-ons on the tag. I do a little tag right above fun that says cousin. So it's going to be cousin fun over here in the corner. I'm going to use this red tag here, and you can see I'm just going to flip through these letters and get the letters that I need and rub them on. And actually, 49 Market just came out with some new letters just like these ones, and they rub on really well since they're 49 Market, and all of 49 Market rub-ons work really well. I did buy all 3 packs that they had, and hopefully they'll come out with even more and maybe even more colors. But I really do like using rub-ons just for the fact that you can piece them together and use them in multiple ways. So I did go ahead and add the tag with cousin and fun. And then I added each of the kids' names, like I said, down at the bottom of the layout. I'm going to add this little tag here on the side, the little tree. And then there's one more little puffy sticker that says celebrate the season, and I'm going to add it there. I'm going to glue down my other little string from the tag up here at the top. And pretty much, I think that's it. I decided not to add sequins to this layout. I am going to hold it up so you can take a better look at it. And like I said, I will change out that poinsettia at the top right above it. I'm going to keep the other one, the other two, but that one I'm going to trade out for a larger one. And again, you'll see that in the close-ups. But there's a little close-up look at the rub-ons and the little tag that I made that says cousin. And there's the larger poinsettia above it. I just think it looks a little bit better. So I really like the way this layout turned out. And like I said, I will have one more tomorrow, and again using Vicki Boutin. Bye.